What's up YouTube, Capital G here, looking at some new information from Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains, an anime that I am super excited about. And you know what? I think that this is just going to be a really good year for anime. You got Dragon Ball Super that's going really strong. You have Attack on Titan Season 2 that should be premiering in the spring, which obviously I loved Attack on Titan Season 1, so I am super excited about that. And then you have the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, Vrains, which so far I think it looks really good. So, I mean, this is looking like a very promising year for anime, at least for me anyways. And the show has been delayed 1 month. It's not anything big. I actually think that it's something that is positive. It was going to premiere in April. Looks like they're going to push it back to May. I think that that's a good thing, because when people have watched 150 episodes of Arc V, like, I think it's smart to give them a break, let them watch some other animes before you give them another mega series, you know, that's probably going to be like another 150 episodes. Just a lot of times, I know, guys, when I watch like some of my favorite animes, like even my favorite anime in the world, One Piece, if I watch one of the mega arcs like you know, Skypiea or Dressrosa or Water 7 or something like that, one of those arcs in One Piece that's like 50 or 40 episodes, usually after that arc I take a break and I watch something else, just because it can kind of feel like there's too much of a good thing. Like, I don't think I would want to watch the entire Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds and then immediately jump into, you know, a week later watching the entire, you know, Zexal anime. Like, I'd want to watch some other stuff in between. So I think that this can definitely give the Yu-Gi-Oh fan base in Japan like a break, let the anticipation build back up, and I think it's a smart move by Konami if that's why they did it. Also, looks like we're getting a first look at one of Yusaku's other Ace Link monsters. It says in the article, Yusaku has a Link monster ace called Firewall Dragon. I would have to assume that this right here is it. It's kind of crazy because, Mike, I don't know now. Is Deco Talker his ace monster, or is it this Firewall Dragon? Either way, I know that this card looks really cool. You know what this card actually reminds me of? I'm not sure how many of you guys are familiar with Cyber Phoenix, but this is an old school machine from the GX days, and you know, it kind of resembles it. Obviously, the blue is red in Cyber Phoenix because, you know, the Phoenix is, it's born in the flames and whatnot. But Cyber Phoenix was like a really badass card back in the GX days because it made it so your machines couldn't be targeted, and if it was destroyed by battle in a tap position, you got to like draw a card. It wasn't the strongest monster, but I think this card looks really cool. Now the thing is, even though it's called Firewall Dragon, I cannot see this thing being a dragon, and you guys know what I mean. Just in Yu-Gi-Oh terms, like, this doesn't look like a dragon. It looks very Cyber Dragonish. It looks very much like it could be a machine, or like it could be a Cyber, but it doesn't look like a real dragon. It kind of looks like a metaphorical dragon, you know, something like Cyber Dragon or something like Cyber Twin or something like that. It doesn't look like a real blue eyes, red eyes type dragon. So I would be shocked if this is actually a dragon type monster, but I think the card looks really cool. I'm wondering what link it is. I'm probably just going to guess it's link 3 because Decode Talker is also 3. And then we also get a look at some of the supporting cast of the show. We have one of, I guess this is probably going to be like Yusaku's like best friend on the show. If you guys ever watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V, you know Gun Getsuku. He's such a fucking terrible player. He's the guy that plays Super Heavy Samurai, and he's kind of just known as like the muscle in the show. I, the man Gun Getsuku, promise I will never lose a duel. This guy right here looks like he could be the Gun Getsuku of the show. They're calling him like the muscle man. Bro, what the fuck is up with your hair? Like, is this even real life? I mean, obviously it's an anime, so it's not real life, but I mean, look, he has a blonde yellow hair, but then he has red like diagram link. What the fuck is going on with his hair? Anyways, he definitely looks like he's been through some shit in his life. Like, this is the type of guy who looks like he's seen somebody get shanked before, but it was at like his family reunion or something like that. And then they have the female lead protagonist. And I, you know, before Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains even got announced, guys, I said openly that I was hoping for a female protagonist. But I mean, let's be real, this chick could never be the female protagonist for one clear reason: her hair is not stupid enough. Like, how can you have her be the protagonist when you've got this type of hair and this type of hair? Like, she can't stand up to them. You know, those Japanese kids would be like, yo, your hair is not crazy enough. Like, you cannot put her in a lineup with Yuma and Yusei and Yugi Moto, and like, she would just stick out like a sore thumb, because honestly her hair kind of looks like Jaden's. It looks like if you just chopped off Jaden's hair and put it on her, you basically would have you know, girl Jaden right here. So let's see what those characters' names are. You have Go Onizuka, which is right here, your muscle guy who probably has been locked up in the joint a couple of times. times. You know what? This guy looks like he's from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Like, this guy looks like he's been to prison before. Because if you guys don't know about Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, I swear to God, like, everyone in that show either got fucking murdered or went to prison. Because, I mean, I always call Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds like Yu-Gi-Oh! In the ghetto, because everybody in that show went to fucking prison or died. And then the girl's name is Ai Zaizen, which, I mean, okay, I guess that's fine. You know what I really hope? I mean, this guy will probably be... I mean, I hope he's good, because a lot of times the muscle character kind of loses a lot. Like, Gungetsuka, I mean, that dude got fucking wrecked by everybody. But I'm really hoping that the lead female protagonist will just be good, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Art V, if you guys know about Yuzu, which is, she's the purple hair, or the pink haired girl from Yu-Gi-Oh! Art V that you might see in some pictures if you don't watch the anime. She plays Melodious, and she started off extremely promising, and then when they got to the Synchro Dimension and the Friendship Cup, it's just like, they made her, after she lost that duel, it's like she became so fucking useless. In fact, they made every girl useless after the Friendship Cup in the Synchro. Like, they all became fucking terrible, and it's so sad. So I want to see a strong female girl. Like, she doesn't have to play a Kawaii Desu deck. Like, she can play a regular deck, but just don't make her terrible. Like, don't make her useless after like episode 80. Make her good on episode 5, make her good on episode 85, and make her good on episode 155, man. I want to just see a strong female throughout the entire show, because I feel like people have they've been looking at Akiza as like that one duelist who's like the shit the entire series, and I think we're looking for another Akiza. So you guys let me know what you think. Is this going to be... Do you guys think that this is Yusaku's boss monster? Is this his real boss monster? Is he going to play this as kind of like a Summon Skull to Dark Magician type deal, where, you know, what's it called? Yugimoto kind of had 2 boss monsters originally, but then he started playing Dark Magician more. What exactly do you guys think is going on? Whatever you think, leave that in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching as always, and subscribe if you have not already.